You will drown in eternal night.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and to another Mortal Kombat mobile video. Now that we have update 3.1.1 installed, there are quite a few things to talk about, and I want to take that opportunity here in this video. So first of all, of course, we all know we have classic Noob Cybot now officially added to the game, and just as predicted, it is of course a pack behind the paywall. And of course it is just as aggravating as back then with classic smoke, because even if you pay money you only have a chance to unlock Noob Cybot, and in this case here it is 20%. So that's an absolute no-go, but we also have a few things changed. And here in terms of the UI bugs, they said we fixed an issue where some character cards could not be moved to the team slots on the team edit screen, and then also fixed an issue where players' battle rating was not visible on season reward screen and leaderboards menu. So with those two things, I think that's absolutely fine. Good on them that they fixed that. Next up we would have season rewards have been slightly increased in Faction Wars. Apprentice 1 now 20 Blood Rubies instead of 10. Combatant 2 now 2 uncommon equipment cards instead of 1. Included support card in all season rank reward pools, which is mainly interesting for newer players, I would say. Then we also have a fix for quest mode, where they said fixed broken quest restrictions and the issue where any restricted character could be added to the quest. Also a fine fix, that is a good thing. Even though I personally never ran into that bug. But aside from that, they also did some changes or fixes in terms of gear. And in this case they have been singling out two pieces of gear, specifically Cold War Tower equipment. For Bloodmaster's Bloody Finger, fixed the bug of Bloodmaster's Bloody Finger FX feature, DOTs can critically hit. That did not work with equipment cards that boosted critical hit damage. And second is one fix for the Telogreika. Fixed the bug that allowed all characters on the team use Telogreika FX feature gain invulnerability while frozen. Now only the wearer can benefit from it. So that was it in terms of the gear fixes. And the next segment, and that's a quite huge one, is a lot of character bug fixes, and let's start directly with Black Dragon Tremor. Here we have fixed an issue when Black Dragon Tremor did not deal damage on a few first hits of his special attack 2. Now the question is still, what about his special attack 1? Is that fixed, especially in survivor mode? We have no idea. I need to test that maybe. But no rest for the weary. Hellspawn Scorpion fixed an issue with Hellspawn Scorpion's special attack 1 that did not KO the opponents. So that is actually just a minor fix and was not that much of a problem, even though it's good that this problem is solved now. But the MK Mobile team also had a very big surprise for us by fixing a character, and I personally would have never thought that that would be a part of this update. But apparently they thought maybe like after 4 years plus or so, it's about time to give this character at least a passive, because that was not the case all the years. And now High-Tech Jackie Briggs fixed an issue when High-Tech Jackie Briggs passive feature all Spec Ops teammates have plus 20% increased power generation did not work. I mean, seriously, I didn't see this one coming at all, but good for her, even though pretty much nobody plays her because Jackie is quite a boring character. But not so with Classic Molina. Fixed an issue when Classic Molina did not throw a third Psy after getting 90% plus on her special attack 1 minigame. So that's another very good thing, especially since Classic Molina is now used in survivor mode. And since so many people have to rely on her, it's the best outcome to have all the things working, because when a character is that important, then everything should be spot on. So good on the MK Mobile team for fixing that one. Then the next one is quite a weird one, but let me read it to you guys first. Classic Scorpion fixed the problem with Classic Scorpion Special Attack 1 that didn't KO enemies that were blocking attacks. Now the weird part is Classic Scorpion Special 1 is not lethal, and it has basically only the properties to be unblockable at 80% plus, pulling back the weakest enemy back into the match and also causing bleed. Now this special attack causes stun and also knocks out opponents, which is completely weird. Even the gameplay style of Classic Scorpion feels weird to me at the moment. So I guess in this case they just added a bug. And then we also have quite a sad fix, but let's get into that first. Classic Sub-Zero fixed an issue where Classic Sub-Zero Special Attack 2 sometimes didn't deal any damage to the enemies. That is a good fix. But unfortunately also fixed an issue where minigame speed did not increase correctly when Classic Sub-Zero started his special attack chain. So that is a very bad fix in my opinion, because Classic Sub-Zero was so much better when the minigame speed didn't increase and he was so much more fun to play. Now the card is kind of crap again. But moving on, Cold War Scorpion fixed a bug where Cold War Scorpion didn't gain shield if an opponent was KO'd with the first hit of Scorpion's special attack 2, and that is an important fix. He needs that shield, especially when dealing, for example, with Assassin Jade. Love that fix. Now this one is probably bad news to some of you. Conqueror Shao Kahn fixed the bug that allowed Conqueror Shao Kahn to use his passive Culling the Weak against bosses, so that doesn't work anymore. And let me tell you guys, if you haven't been around as Conqueror Shao Kahn was released, it was normal that he was able to take down bosses with his special attack too, and that made him so much more valuable, especially when younger players or smaller players just had a Fusion Zero and just started the game. They were able to take down bosses with that, and they removed that option so that nobody was actually able to benefit from this anymore. So yeah, very bad call from their side. But then we also have MK11 Cabal fixed an issue when MK11 Cabal's special attack 1 did not work properly on some characters, and fixed an issue when MK11 Cabal's faster than you passive did not work even if he resisted Weather Warfare freeze effect. So those two fixes probably are a good thing. The only question that I'm now having, I haven't tested it yet, but how about that invisible deathmark effect that was occurring when Cabal was using his special one? Is that fixed as well, or did they leave that in the game? We gotta check that. But now to the most massive bug fix one for one character only, and that is MK11 Shang Tsung. Fixed soft lock that occurred after killing morphed MK11 Shang Tsung, that was number 1. Fixed the bug where MK11 Shang Tsung immediately attacked the enemy after closing morphing options UI, that is number 2. Fixed the game crashes that occurred when enslaved MK11 Shang Tsung defeated the player's team, that is number 3. Fixed improper boss MK11 Shang Tsung behavior in a morphing state, that is number 4. And the fifth and final one, fixed multiple issues that caused softlock because MK11 Shang Tsung's passive doppelganger was not working properly with other characters' abilities and attacks. So a lot of stuff has been done on MK11 Shang Tsung, but also unfortunately I can already tell you guys they didn't fix the bugs on MK11 Noob Cybot. His special 1 and 2 are still bugged. They didn't touch this character at all and rather focused on MK11 Shang Tsung, despite Noob being longer in the game. And of course, I immediately filed another bug report for this new update as well, so that Noob's bugs are immediately back on their table. I will not give up. I will push that thing until they finally fix this character, because as I already said, when they dare to sell a card for money, then the least thing that we can expect is that it actually works. But we are still not done yet. Vampirus Molina fixed the game crash that sometimes occurred after Vampirus Molina used her special attack 1. Never happened to me, but if there was a bug and that is fixed, good. Thank you very much. So all in all, I really have to say they did actually a lot with this update, even though it's just a little patch. But there are so many bug fixes they actually took on, even though not every bug fix made sense. For example, the one with Classic Scorpion Special 1, that is still a mystery to me, why they added a bug instead of just leaving it the way it was. Instead, they could have, for example, have taken a look at Ronin Kenshi's Special 2 that just sometimes completely skips that lifting animation and just KOs the opponent. But let's be honest, we are kind of used to that by now. Every update kind of brings new bugs, and even if it's a bug fix update, they are never short in delivering new ones. But there is actually one more bug that they also fixed, and in this case, Venomous Devourer fixed Venomous Devourer Special Attack 1 that didn't apply poison effect to the enemies. So yeah, I saw a few people complaining about the poison not being applied on that variation, so that's another good thing. And in terms of new additions and changes and bug fixes, we are through here. That is update 3.1.1. Overall, I think we can be pretty happy with this update, because they actually took a lot of effort to fix many things that were broken. And even the ones that they added, they might just fix that then with one of the follow-up updates. And the only downside of this update is, of course, the paywall for Classic Noob Cybot. But yeah, I would say that is the end of this video. And I hope that you enjoyed this little recap of update 3.1.1. And as you guys can all imagine, that I will be sitting down and be testing a lot of that stuff and trying out and double checking if all the things they basically released here with the patch notes are accurate. And if not, I will file bug reports. I will add the stuff to my bug list on Twitter. So don't be surprised if I drop a few lesser videos over the course of the next few days. I will be still around in the game and testing stuff. And to you guys, thank you for watching and checking out the release notes here with me together. To those who already have Classic Noob Cybot, let me know in the comments how you like him, how he plays, what his weaknesses are. Share your informations with other players who visit the channel and read through the comments. And then I would say that's it. Have a good one and take care of each other. Thank you for tuning in once again. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe. In case you didn't like the video, hit the dislike button twice just to make sure. And if you want to support the channel a little further, please consider joining the Patreon family of KC Mobile Gaming. You can already do that with as little as just $1 a month. And also follow me on social media like Twitter and Facebook. You will find all the necessary information in the description below of every video. If you want to see more content, then why don't you just click on one of those two videos here. Thank you for your support. Have a good one. KC over and out for today.